Oktoberfest is over, and while many spent the weekend celebrating, others were keeping an eye on the river. News 8's Sarah Tamer tells us how volunteers from Operation Riverwatch are potentially saving lives.
In the past, there have been tragic incidents of people who were intoxicated walking and falling into the river during Oktoberfest weekend. Since 2007, volunteers from Operation Riverwatch have worked around the clock to make sure that doesn't happen.
She was heading the completely wrong direction at that point.
Junior at Viterbo University, Andrew Kyle remembers close calls from past Oktoberfest weekends.
I told her that the park was closed, she could go back up to the sidewalk, and she pointed towards the river and said, "It's okay, I'm just going home."
Into his second year of volunteering with Operation Riverwatch, he's confident.
Yes.
Sacrificing his time during late hours is helping save lives.
I had a lot of encounters with people down here, and most of them, I think, would have fallen into the river or gotten hurt if they would not have gotten the help that they received.
Kyle says over this Oktoberfest weekend, volunteers had 52 interactions near the river. 22 of those were with people who were too intoxicated to know where they were going.
So unfortunately, we had a number of tragedies that occurred down here in Riverside Park.
Sergeant Tom Walsh with the La Crosse Police Department says he's thankful they haven't had to deal with those kinds of tragedies recently, and credits the volunteers for much of the success.
And they're doing an outstanding job at keeping people safe down here in Riverside Park.
When it comes to safety, Walsh says a first aid station, which is set up in downtown,
They are a lot more than just taking your phone there and charging it.
also plays an important role.
We have bottles of water, we have juice in case someone's maybe having a diabetic reaction. We have some candies and some sweets that are donated to this aid station.
Kyle says whether in downtown or near the river, always keep preventative measures in mind.
Just being aware of where you're at and what you're doing, always keeping a friend with you.
There were 30 volunteers between Thursday night and Sunday morning.
So during that Oktoberfest weekend, how many volunteers were out per night?
Sure. So on Thursday night, there was about 2, and then Friday, Saturday, going into Sunday morning, there's about 3 to 5 on each of those nights. So they're keeping a close eye.
Just patrolling.
Yeah, absolutely. I also want to take a moment to acknowledge the police presence during Oktoberfest weekend. They were out on almost every single corner in downtown La Crosse. So a big thank you to you guys for helping keep the community safe.
All right, thank you so much, Sarah.